The threat of the super mutant Omicron variant has raised the alarm bells. Prime Minister Modi is going to be chairing a review meeting at 6:30 this evening as Omicron cases have crossed the 260 mark in India, with 34 fresh cases being registered in Tamil Nadu. India has fully vaccinated 60% of its population. This is a crucial landmark, viewers, that India has achieved. The centre has also issued directives to the states to step up measures to contain the spread of the virus. The government is advised to set up war rooms, impose night curfews if needed, and carry out door-to-door contact tracing and also searches. The centre has also asked the states to enforce home isolation and accelerate measures to ensure 100% vaccination. Delhi has registered 57 Omicron cases. It has imposed new restrictions for the holiday season. DDMA will chair another meeting to strategize the curve of the virus. Restrictions are in place for Maharashtra, where 65 Omicron cases have been registered. Karnataka government has also imposed ban on mass gatherings. Restaurants and bars will be allowed to function with only 50% capacity. No special events or DJ parties are allowed across Karnataka. Let's listen into what Kerala Health Minister Veena George said about Omicron spread in the state of Kerala.
Minister, will more people be brought under the possible Omicron surveillance? What was the decision taken in the last day's high-level meeting?
Definitely, more tests will be done and more genomic surveillance also will be done. So we have asked all our officers to identify if there is any cluster anywhere, and also will be increasing the number of tests, and if a person who is coming from some other states, if he or she turns positive, then the samples will be sent for genomic surveillance to find whether it's Omicron positive or not.
What will be the guidelines for Christmas and New Year celebrations in the state of Kerala?
See, the government already has decided that this much number of people should be there in Torah, that 100 people and 200 outside, like that. So all the enforcement activities are going on. So the state government is taking care of the situation, because 15 cases are so far 15 cases have been reported. So there are chances that because we have many people, many of our friends, brothers and sisters, many of Keralais, they are outside India, so they'll be coming for holidays, and our people will be moving to other countries and other states and all. So the tests will be done, the genomic surveillance will be done, and we will be trying to delay the spread, as we have done always in the first wave and the second wave also. So that also will be done.
Rahul Srivastava is now joining us from New Delhi. Rahul, tell us a little about the meeting this evening. It's a crucial one where Prime Minister Modi is going to be chairing this meeting. He's going to be taking a stock of the situation pan-India as far as this Omicron spread is concerned. What can be expected to come out of the meeting, and what about the booster shots too?
Chaiti, this meeting is critical. Remember what happened at the start of, after the second wave hit India, that there was a general sense of unpreparedness, and there was terrible availability or utilization of infrastructure, and also coordination between the center and the states. Now, if you recall, at the start of the second wave, since March 1st till by the end of June, something over 2 lakh people had died of COVID infections in the country, which was second only to Brazil. We had thousands of people heaving for hospital beds and oxygen on the streets and outside hospital gates. And that's the situation that the government will like to avoid. And that is what sources are saying, that the Prime Minister is holding this meeting with officials to get a sense of feedback on what kind of availability of infrastructure that is there. If one recalls, at the start of April 2020, India had just 16,000 odd ventilators in the public sector health system. By the time it was April 2021, it had already gone, or say October, it had gone to something close to 70,000 ventilators in the public health system. So there is availability now. Has that come on board? The government had sanctioned under the PM CARES a lot of oxygen plants. Are they working? Are they ready? The kind of hospital beds which are available, can there be emergency setups which can be activated, which were used in the past? Can more be created? What kind of coordination is there with the states? what kind of timeline is the health ministry suggesting in terms of an exigency? Because the government is now very clear working on a plan in which it realizes though the new strain of virus may not be as causing criticalities as the earlier one had done, but it's fast spreading. So there is a possibility that the number of cases turning up at the hospitals and medical facilities may be much higher. So to ensure there is no panic, there is ready infrastructure for them, all these issues will get woven in. Yes, the Prime Minister will definitely get a feedback on the status of vaccination and what next in terms of the vaccination drive to insulate those who have already been vaccinated. Whether it will take a decision on the booster element, one will have to wait and see, because we are still far away from 2 doses for all Indians. One will have to wait for that element, but definitely a stock taking will be taking place.
Absolutely. You rightly said 60% of India's population has been vaccinated. So the focus is going to be on first vaccinating with double doses the rest of the 40% of the population before the booster doses come into the picture. Thanks for now, Rahul, for joining us with the latest details.